Yo, what's going on, people? King Richez back again, yeah. I big up to everybody that watches my channel, likes the videos, leaves comments, and all of that good stuff, yeah. I'm gonna react to some content from the internet, from TikTok and Instagram, where we have some modern women and they are talking about their lives, dating, their opinions on men, and basically crying and complaining and not taking accountability as usual. Yeah. So buckle in, strap in, and we've got a lot to get through, man. And yeah, just silly stuff, bro. This is just silliness, bro. It's just silliness. So I think the first thing I'm gonna do is go to Instagram. Yeah. So please make sure you're always liking the videos. I'm on the road to 100k and we're trying to get back on top of things. We're trying to get the ball rolling, the momentum rolling on this channel again. I'm posting multiple times a day and all of that good stuff. If you're watching right now, make sure you shout yourself out where you're listening from around the world. Big up Adrian in the chat. He says, big up my brother. Keep up the good work on the front lines. Big up to you. Appreciate you. Big up Omar. Always supporting. Big up Omar. He says, salute to King and the chat room. Yes, come on, man. Listen, we're building a community, a collective of people that have a like mind, yeah? Because this world, this society, it doesn't want us to be happy. This is the reality. This is the truth, bro. They don't want us to be happy. They want us to be workhorses. They want us to be simps. They want us to be yes men, kissing backsides and basically getting used. That's what they want. They don't want us to have our minds switched on. They don't. They want us to be workhorses and simps. Yeah? Without no opinion. And at the same time, we can get emasculated and embarrassed and joked on. That's why we have all these pop the balloon and find love shows. Really and truly, I get it. The premise is to bring people together. But what really happens is usually it will have women embarrassing men and telling men how they're inadequate, how they're too short, how they're too ugly, how they're too broke. They don't like their clothes. They don't like their hairline. They don't like this. They don't like that. The guy's not hood enough. He doesn't look hood enough. And all of this kind of dumb stuff. When a lot of times these women are average at best themselves. But again, they don't have to look in the mirror. They don't have to take accountability. They can just say what they like. But if you as a man, you critique women and you say some real stuff, you might get everything taken away from you. You might get cancelled. Even on my platform, I have to be very tactical with what I say and what I don't say. Yeah, because this is the society we live in. But we are still going to do these reaction videos, yeah? And we are going to use a very logical mind, yeah? And most of the time, we're just going to laugh. Listen, this isn't an angry thing. This isn't no misogyny or any of that. No, it's not. It's literally comedy. Because to me, I find these people to be really funny, and I don't really have sympathy for them or the results of their choices. Because most of these people, they make poor choices and they are very confident in those poor choices. Yeah, very confident. And then it leads them to doom. And I don't give a crap. I don't care. Because guess what? When they're in their prime and they have all the options, and they have everything going for them, they don't have sympathy for men. They don't have no sympathy. They laugh at guys. They laugh at you. Yeah. And that's why I laugh at them. And listen, they're going to say stuff like, oh, you're mad, you're this, you're that. Bro, like a lot of women that don't like my content still have dated me. Good looking women. So I don't care. I don't care. But anyway, so everybody like the video right now. Don't forget to do that. We're going to jump into this reaction. Let's see what we got right here. And I'm sure you lot know these two girls, Mandy and Anna, the sisters that basically talk a lot of rubbish. Yeah. And yeah, we're going to roll through some of their content because these two are just some content machines. They just don't stop, bruv. Let me see who else is in there. Big up Samuel in the chat as well. So you lot shout yourselves out in the chat. Get interactive. Start speaking. Don't be scared. Yeah, speak your mind, bruv. Actually, yeah, let me get this going. All right, cool. Let's go.
10 minutes into our date, he asked me what my body count is and when was the last time I had sex. Red flag. You know what it is? Why would he want to know the last time I had sex? Like, do you think some men get off on that shit? A lot of men get off on that shit, yeah? A lot. I think it's a very strange question. It's a very common kink. Really? Yeah. Maybe that's why. Or maybe he's just trying to figure out I think if she's a hoe or not. Yeah, I think.
Yeah. Maybe he's just trying to figure out if you are a 304. It's not a strange question, Anna. Why would it be a strange question? Why would it be strange that a man wants to find out if he's dealing with a woman who throws her box around? Why is that a strange question, bro? Why would any man want to be with a woman who has slept with everybody else in the city? Somebody who is easily swiped away. Somebody who is easily seduced into bed. Why would you want to take someone seriously like that? I think it's very important as a man that you detect a 304 as early as possible. Because if you make the mistake and you get suckered into a commitment with a 304, then you're going to end up with egg on your face. Because more than likely, she's going to be outside when your back's turned, sucking off some other guy. Then she's going to come back and kiss you on the mouth. And this is the reality. And don't act like women don't do that, because they do. Women cheat just as much as men do. It's just that women don't get caught, because women are very good at cheating. So yeah, hold on. Let me make myself bigger furthermore. Let me make myself bigger. I could be bigger on this screen, bruv. Yeah. That's it. A bit bigger, bruv. Yeah. To chat to these two girls. All right. Let's carry on. Let's see what else they had to say.
He's trying to find out if she's like sleeps around, when was the last time you had sex. I think he's trying to be controlling. And like, if you're like that within 10 minutes of meeting me, imagine what you're going to be like down the line. House arrest kind of.
Wow. So if he's trying to find out if you're a 304, that means that he's going to be controlling. What? They do not want to be held accountable ever. If the guy wants to find out if you've been doing part-time corn in your spare time, that means that he's controlling. And if he finds out that you do have high mileage, you're probably not going to have no long-term situation with the guy, because the guy's not going to want to be with you. That's the whole point of him asking you to, dummy. Like, what the hell?
In a relationship. What do you think about body count? I don't know. Maybe he's I don't even think about it.
And that says it all. Why would you not think about body count unless you're somebody who has a high body count? Somebody who has kind of been humble with themselves, somebody who respects their body, somebody who finds a problem with sharing their box with everyone. They would not really want to have a high body count. They'd probably frown on it, bro. But somebody else who's been out there just giving their box to all these Chads and Tyrones, of course, they're going to say, I don't really think about it, you know. I'm not really bothered about it. I never really think about how much mileage I've put on the engine. No, they of course you're not going to care. Just let them talk, bro.
You don't think about it? No. Because you know what? Like, maybe he's thinking, yeah, if she slept with like, I don't know, 50 people, 100 people, 500 people. 500? Like, let's say she slept with 500 people. Like, I don't want to go on a second date with her. She's not going to be my type. You could be with someone for so long and be so close to them in a relationship for so many years and not know their body count. How?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. A lot of guys don't know their women's body count, and they will never know, bro. Because the funny thing about body count is, especially with women, is they're very good at keeping secrets. And a lot of times there's guys that a woman would have slept with that she doesn't count. For instance, if a woman will sleep with a guy and the guy's not very good in bed, a lot of times them women don't count those men. Or, you know, sometimes there will be a guy that, yeah, she was just having fun with friends with benefits. She may not count that guy. She may only count the guys that she was in a relationship with. Yeah. Or what about the one night stands when they were drunk and high and that, and they just slept with some guy and they never spoke to him again? Yeah, they might not remember that. They care not to remember that. How convenient they don't remember that. Yeah. And the reality is they know that men will kind of frown upon taking a woman seriously if she's shared her body with loads of men. So they don't have the incentive to be honest about it. Whereas men, a lot of times, men will just keep it real. You know, if a guy slept around, he slept with a lot of women, he'll pretty much tell you. That's what it is, bro. Like, they just can't keep it real because they know it makes them look bad. Yeah, as simple as that.
Well, interesting. Yeah, I do think it's better just to not disclose it. I get it. If Gingerbread says something to me like he's had a mad body count, I will immediately think like, well, I can't be with this man anymore. You're not.
That's not true. If the guy's a Chad or Tyrone, or if the guy is financing your life, you're going to stay. You're not going to care. And women tend to like guys that other women like. Yeah. And it's harder for a man to rack up a high body count than it is for a woman to rack up a high body count. Everybody knows that. Why do you lot act like you don't realize that it's easy for a woman to just get up any day of the week and then just go and sleep with some guy she meets at the club, at the bar, at the supermarket, at the library, walking down the street, postman, plumber. It doesn't take much. And the woman doesn't need to be a baddie either. Yeah, but for a guy to go out there and, you know, get in bed with a lot of women, he's going to have something going on. He's going to have some kind of game, some kind of strategy. And even if he applies that strategy effectively, he's going to still face a lot of rejection straight off the bat. So they're just chatting rubbish.
Going anywhere. I would have to go on a break and up my body count. No, you would not.
Wow. She said she would have to go on a break to up her body count to match the guy's body count. What? Oh my God. They are cooked, fam. These two are cooked. Wow. If she found out a man had a high body count, she would be like, let me go on a break so I could go sleep around and up my body count as well. She said it. I didn't say it. She said it, bro. These girls are funny. Oh, shit.
I mean, I'm like the opposite right now of you. Like, I spend the whole day in bed, all day. Yeah. I've like lost my confidence. Bitch. I have. No, I have.
Yeah, I'll tell you about your confidence. Your confidence is wearing all this makeup. That's where you two's confidence come from. Wearing all of this makeup. Yeah. They both like in total, they probably got about 10 layers of makeup on, like put together. That's crazy.
Oh, I know, really. I think my situation as well, because like obviously the last few years has been such a up and down roller coaster. Yeah, it's been a roller coaster. And like obviously now that like I've said in the last episode that, you know, I've decided to take a step back and I'm not speaking to Cowslick anymore. No. And I decided that like I didn't want to give it another chance. He's done nothing wrong. It's just I think there's been too much trauma.
I think you're a boss ass bitch. Sorry, but like you didn't get back with him.
I didn't get back with him.
You haven't been back with him.
And I got so much shit as well from everybody on TikTok and everywhere, like about getting back with him. And I never actually did get back with him. Yeah. And yes, I gave him access to me. But like when it went...
Just let them talk, bro. This girl Anna's talking about how she basically stopped seeing some guy and then I don't know, she stopped seeing some guy but the guy still had access to her And then her sister's like, I think you're a boss because you said you didn't want to see him no more and you stopped seeing him. How does that make you a boss? That just means you ended the relationship. That's all it means. Like, that doesn't make you a boss. It doesn't make you special because you ended the relationship. Most relationships are ended by women anyway. So what difference is it when you do it? Like, what the hell? Like, they're so delusional. They just think that they're all superstars. They think that their life is some movie, bro. It's not. You're just another chick. Yeah? You're just another chick doing the same thing that the women did before you and the women are going to do after you. There's nothing special here.
And she picks and chooses, bro.
Yeah, it was. And like,
When you're in a relationship, you can't pick and choose. They're always in your face. They're always there.
maybe people are right in a sense because like letting him back in was satisfying because he realized what he did wrong and he was apologetic, and it gave me that kind of like satisfaction of like, finally you realize it's like a drug, right? When you're trying to quit and then you let them back in, you're using again, and it's like, again, I have to quit. That's like,
Bruv. So all of this rant, you're talking about you left the guy and then at the end of the day, you let the guy back in. So what was even the point of this conversation, bro? Oh my God. And then obviously this one's talking about, I think you're a boss ass B because you ended the relationship and then you let him back in the relationship. So that makes you a boss. Yeah, okay. And when you ended the relationship, he still had access to you. So nothing really changed. Silly, bro. Silly. Oh my days. These two, boy. These two are too funny. Hold on, man. Hold on. These two, boy. I don't even know. Bruh. I don't even know what else. Hold on. Let me go to, was it Instagram? I mean, TikTok. Let me go to TikTok. Still. Get me. Actually, I might stay on Instagram, you know. I might stay on Instagram still. But yo, hey, listen, let me know what you think about what you've seen, man. Big up to you lot. Hey, shout out where you're listening from around the world as well, as always, bro. Yeah, big up David in the chat. He says, hello, King, and keep up the good work. Yeah, exposing gold diggers and 304s. I'm from America and I see it every day. Oh, bro, like, I feel sorry for you guys in America, bro. I feel sorry for you guys in America. Like, America is Babylon. Literally, like, the things I hear on socials, like the things that women say about men and what they expect and what they want from a guy, and bro, they literally have no soul inside them. They don't even have blood in their veins, bro. Like they are just all about business. That's all. It's all business. All right. What did I see today? Actually, there was something I saw. Hold on. It was all business, bro. All right. I saw this. Hold on. So, basically, hold on, let me move it across a bit. So, basically, this is Birdman. Everybody knows who Birdman is, like, you know, from the American rap industry, whatever. But, yeah, so it says, dated for 16 years, married for 30 days, and she filed for divorce, demanding $160 million from Birdman. What? $160 million from Birdman. She dated him for 16 years. They were only married for 30 days. Bro, she played the long game, bro. She played the long game. Yeah. She grinded him down, then finally got the ring. Because she knew that there was going to be a payday at the end of this. She knew it, bro. Then 30 days, because I'm sure there must be some kind of like rules that or laws that say that she can't demand money before 30 days. So she was married to him. She was his wife for 30 days. She kept up the charade, the act. And then as soon as day 31 came, divorce. Wow. So I'm saying, all you guys out there saying, oh yeah, just get money, bro, just get money, and you listen to these gold digging women and they're telling you to get money, yeah, it's because you're meant to be a provider, you're meant to treat your woman like a queen and give her princess treatment and all of this stuff. Well, Birdman did that, and look where he's at now. Oh my God. I don't even feel sorry for these guys, because these are the type of guys that be simping and they be trying to make guys feel bad about themselves because they're not rich. So I feel nothing. Like, I don't even care. More time, these kind of people deserve each other anyway. Do you get what I'm saying? But like, bruh, it's all business. Now let's read what it said in the caption. Yeah, let's read what it said in the caption. Let me move it across a little bit. All right, so in the caption it says, after nearly 16 years of dating, R&B icon Toni Braxton and rap mogul Birdman allegedly tied the knot. But just 30 days later, reports claim Braxton filed for divorce, demanding a staggering $160 million settlement. The first two went public in 2016 after calling each other soulmates, but their relationship was known for long breaks and postponed wedding plans. The rumored filing has left fans stunned, with many questioning whether the marriage ever became official or if it was just another chapter in their long, complicated love story. While neither has publicly confirmed the legal details, the internet is buzzing with reactions, some calling it legendary time and others saying 16 years of dating just to call it quits in 30 days. And I wrote, it's clear that it's all business these days. Bruh. Bruh. And that's not the only story I've seen like that from like women who are somewhat celebrities and they're just doing some regular common 304 movements, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? It's mad like that. It's actually nuts. But hold up. There's more. There's more. Bruh. It's guys, please understand that you need to be very, very careful who you deal with, man. Very careful who you deal with. Let's see what this woman's got to say. Let's see what this woman's got to say right here. Let's see what she's got to say now.
Money is expected to share, but a woman with money is told she doesn't need a man. Same income, totally different rules. Let me explain before you get mad. In our culture, men are taught from day one that if they're not earning, they're failing. If they can't provide, they're not real men. If they don't pick up the check, they're broke or stingy. A man's value is often reduced to his financial output. Now flip the script. When women become successful, we don't expect them to carry anybody. In fact, we celebrate it as a form of freedom. Yes, queen, you're independent. She doesn't need a man. He's expected to provide, but she's expected to escape. Because if we really want partnership, then we need to stop placing all the financial burden on one side.
Yeah, and which is good in theory, but we know that women don't want equality, really. They don't really want things to be equal, bruh. They don't. Yeah? It's all nice in theory when it suits them. Equality when it suits me. Because at the end of the day, even though we live in a time where women can make just as much money as men do, and in fact a lot of women make a lot of money quite easily because of OF and other things, but these women, they don't want to build together. They want the man to be ready-made. They want to step in at the finish line and, claim their guy. And even though the guy's done all the hard work, somehow she's the prize and he's meant to work hard to get her and then give her princess treatment, even though he's been the workhorse, putting in the time, blood, sweat and tears to get to the finish line. But somehow she's still the table. So she doesn't have to bring nothing to the table. It's wild. It's wild. You got these women who are career women that have made all this money, but then they still demand a man, yeah, he has to pay for everything. Especially in this climate, this economic climate where we know the cost of living is high. Yeah, and it's only getting worse. But still, these women, they don't care, bro. Because their mindset is, well, I waste all my money on luxury items, so I want you to waste your money on luxury items for me. You spend all your money on useless crap for me, and I'll save all of my money. Yeah? And then when your birthday comes around, you get socks. When my birthday comes around, I get Van Cleef bracelet. When Valentine's Day comes around, I want a holiday trip to the south of France. Yeah? 5-star hotel. Let's go. Champagne. Let's go. Yeah? Trust me, that's how they think, bro. Like, and this is what I'm saying. Like, a lot of these women, bro, they might as well just stay single, bro. Like, because guys are not buying in for this anymore. Guys are not hearing it no more. It's a joke thing. It's a joke. It's a joke. And don't start saying, oh, it's because you guys are broke. Nah, I just showed you Birdman, bruv. He got married for 30 days, and then Tony Braxton is demanding $160 million from him after 30 days of being married. Bro, like, yeah, I've seen enough. All right, let's go to TikTok now. TikTok world. Let's see what's going on with TikTok. What's going on? Hold on. Yes, so we're now in TikTok world. Yeah. Red pill ruins relationships.
Lost the guy that I loved and cared about to red pill content. Before he started watching this content, he was a sweet, nice man who
he was a sweet little simp.
treated me well and was charismatic, funny. And the moment he started watching this content, he completely changed. He started calling women bitches, whores, skanks. He became very, very angry almost all the time. And then eventually he ended things with me because he thought I was using him for money. Now, granted, there was one time where I did make a joke about how I wanted an old guy to take care of me, and I quickly regretted it and said I was sorry. But I still can't.
But why would you make a joke like that? Because there's always an element of truth in what people say. Yeah, why would you say you want an old man to look after you? And I noticed on this woman's sweater, there's like little skull faces, bro. Yeah? So that just lets me know you're probably got some dark energy in you. But anyway, that's just my own personal opinion and observation. But anyway.
Cared about him. I would drive 30 minutes every day to see him. Like, it wasn't just about the money. Because he's watching all this content, he thinks that all these women are trying to use him and all that stuff. And so he had a loving girl that cared about him and loved him and like would stick by his side through anything. And
you would stick by his side through anything. Is that true though? Because all that, oh, I'm a loving girl, stick by his side for everything. Bro, like, yeah, right. This is a good story, bro. Yeah, nice story. But like, we know that the love is conditional, bro. The love is conditional because if the guy was broke, you probably wouldn't have dated him in the first place, would ya? You wouldn't have dated him solely based on his character and personality. No, he had something going for him because the way you're talking about money, it sounds like this guy had to have had a little bit of coin in his pocket. Yeah. And he's watching some videos and he just realized that, rah, like, I'm getting used. Because if you were so loving and good, he wouldn't have ended the relationship with you. He would have realized that he's got a rare unicorn and he would have stuck with you and kept you by his side. He would have probably taken care of you even better because he realized you're a good one. But obviously there was something he saw in you that made him feel that, nah, I need to drop this chick. So you could keep crying, bro, because I don't care.
then he eventually said this to me, and this was the final straw. Now, when I first started talking to him, not that it mattered, but he was over 270 pounds when I started talking to him. I did not care about his size. He then lost weight and then started fat shaming everyone around him. And today, actually, he said this to me. He called me a broke skank and then said that I would ease back on the food. Your stomach's getting a little big. And I've
It's a cold world we're living in. It's an evil world we're living in. Hey, listen. At the end of the day, big up to him for losing weight. Yeah, it's not an easy thing to do. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Big up to him for losing weight, bruv. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's... Hey, that's all I can say about it. Big up to him for losing weight. Yeah? And yeah.
never, my whole life, had a man speak to me like that. And here I was the week before, going out, and I was gonna go buy him a present for his birthday. And for him to turn around and call the girl that cared about him and loved him a skank and fat, when he's like one of the only guys that I've been with. In the beginning,
One of the only. So not the only, one of the only. One of. One of. So that could mean anything, bro. That could literally mean anything. Like, he's one of the only guys I've been with. Bro, like, you could have been with 100 guys and he's still one of the 100. Like, what? Okay.
it was totally opposite. He would compliment me, tell me how pretty I was, and laugh and make jokes, and like, just this content, it just ruined him. And then I went on his page before we unfollowed each other, and I saw he was reposting like Andrew Tate and like David Goggins and like almost all of his reposts.
David Goggins. David Goggins is a motivational speaker. Like, I get what you're saying with the Andrew Tate to a very minimal degree, because Andrew Tate really tells guys to get off their backside and get in the gym and, you know, make money, really. But, like, with the David Goggins now, you want to blame David Goggins, bro? What? That's how I know this woman's chatting rubbish. Like, she's chatting rubbish. Remember, there's always two sides to a story. We're only hearing her side of the story right now, and she's crying. Yeah, because they know that they can use crying and tears as a manipulation tool, bro. Yeah? Because, oh, some white girl, and she's crying, oh, my boyfriend dumped me and called me fat, and blah, blah, blah. Like, bro, you don't know what she did to him. What about what you did to him? Because, again, if you were such a good unicorn, good girlfriend, yeah, he would have kept you around. He would have stayed committed to you. He was not going to just turn on you for no reason. Yeah? I'm not believing it. Not believing it at all. And the thing with this... a lot of these modern women, they can't stand red pill. They actually really despise it. Is because it's opening guys' eyes to the reality of what it is when you're dealing with the typical woman of this era. That's what it is. Like, it's not misogyny. No, it's not misogyny at all. I'm sure there are some sectors, or, you know, some people out there that are extremists and they say a lot of crazy things and out of line things. Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand that there are going to be some quote unquote red pill people that are too extreme and just psychopaths, yeah? And they're angry and whatnot. But in the mainstream regular guys are usually just sharing their experiences, things that they've been through. That's what I do. I share my experiences. Yeah, I talk about my wins, I talk about my losses, right? And the funny thing is when guys listen, they can relate because they've had their own similar experiences. And then what happens is guys start trading notes, and then you start to notice patterns. That's all it is, yeah? It's not about trying to be horrible to you. It's about self-preservation, not being used. Not being manipulated, not being a simp. That's what it's about. But anyway, keep crying.
For that. And then that's how I found out that he was in this red pill rabbit hole, and now I connected the dots.
Oh, you're so smart, aren't you? You connected the dots. You are so smart. Oh gosh. They are too funny, bruv. Hold on. There's so many videos. Hold on. Let's see what this guy's got to say.
The amount of guys that are about 30 to 50 that have told me, yeah, not to get married, like they've told me, bro, don't even think about marriage. You see my life, the way my life is, it's because I got married, bro. I got married. I'm thinking, yo, bear in mind, the conversation has nothing to do with marriage, but they somehow brought it into...
What? Sabotage. Hold on. Yeah, and if you want to follow me on TikTok, I don't really go on TikTok very much, but if you want to follow me on TikTok, innit? Anyway, let's get back to this guy.
The amount of guys that are about 30 to 50 that have told me, yeah, not to get married, like they've told me, bro, don't even think about marriage. You see my life, the way my life is, it's because I got married, bro. I got married. I'm thinking, yo, bear in mind, the conversation has nothing to do with marriage, but they somehow brought it in to tell me, young man, do not get married. I'm thinking, what's actually going on when it comes to marriage, you know? What's going on? It's like these men are getting married and meeting absolute villains. These men end up hating these people. It just destroys their life. They just wish they never done it, apart from the kids. But they wish they never met that woman, bro. I'm talking about peace.
It's because women change, bro. Women change. It's just like when you have that honeymoon period, you know, when you first start talking to a chick, like, she's perfect. She's making sure that her image in your eyes is of that unicorn, right? Then you go from just the dating casually to actual relationship, and then they change, bro. Yeah, now they change. A bit more of their true colors start to come out. Their true nature comes out. It might be for better, it might be for worse. Yeah, but usually it's gonna be for worse, because like in the honeymoon stage, they want to make themselves look perfect for you. But now they've got commitment. Now there's a label, and you're actually got some kind of exclusivity. Now they can kind of show who they really are, like the ugly side. Do you get what I'm saying? That's the next stage. Then the next stage, you know, they want to escalate it to some kind of major commitment. Like maybe you start living together. Yeah, now you start living together. Now you get to really see who they are, bro. Because you see them in you know, you see them and they see you in unfavorable situations, you know. And when you're around somebody a lot, you know, you start getting irritated, and, you know, they start getting on your nerves, and you see things that get on your nerves about them, and, you know, the little things become big issues and stuff like that. So they change again, bro. But they haven't reached their final form yet, bruv. They haven't reached their final form yet. Everybody in the chat, right? Final form. Nah, bruh. They're not there yet, bro. Yeah? Because there's still more levels to reach. Because now, you have to get married. No, you got to get engaged. Yeah? You got to get engaged. And then you need to get married, bruv. Yeah. So they're still going to act nice. They're still going to be giving you box. Yeah, a lot of box, man. So they're going to be arguing with you a little bit here and there, but, you know, giving you some headache a little bit and that, yeah. But still, they haven't completed the mission yet, bro. All right? Because at the end of the day, you're still just dating, really. All right? Then you have to get married, fam. And this is where guys get messed up, and this is what this guy is talking about. Because I'm the same way, bro. Many older guys that I know, guys way older than me, have told me about their marriage horror stories, bro. Yeah, how they wish they had waited, and how they wish they'd never written their name on that contract and signed their life away, and how this woman changed, and how this woman, you know, made the man's life miserable, and then, you know, after some time she just up and left. Yeah, just up and left because they think the grass is greener, and I need to find my Chad and Tyrone. I'm gonna find him on Hinge. Crazy, bro. Crazy. Yeah. They're gonna find their super Chad millionaire Tyrone guy, bro, with 6-pack and 15-inch willy. They're gonna find that guy, bro, yeah. And they're gonna live happily ever after. Too funny. Too funny, bruv.
In the most random of places, bro. It could be at a shop. It could be where I'm getting my car done. It could be where I'm talking to someone. They're just randomly telling me, bro, make one decision in your life, and that's not to get married. I'm thinking, yo, but I want to have a family and kids. I want to have a white picket fence. I want to have.
And yeah, bro, that's how the mindset of most guys. This is the thing. If you listen to a lot of the rhetoric about men on social media, it'll be a thing of, oh, all you men are dogs. All you guys want to do is just sleep around. You want to create baby mamas. You don't want to look after kids. You don't want family. You're not serious, blah, blah, blah. But that actually is not the case. Most guys actually, they want to find a decent woman, feminine, cooperative, helpmate, somebody that's going to actually appreciate them and start a family and build with that person. But unfortunately, most modern women are not even dateable, let alone getting married to them. They're not on that level, fam. Most more modern women should just pretty much stay single, to be honest, because of their mentality, the way they've lived their life, the choices they've made. They're pretty much more calibrated to being single women, bro. And hence why you're seeing more single women than ever before in history. And that's it. And I don't have no problem with that. I think good luck to you lot, innit? Because really, truly, women don't want to be on their own, bro. I don't care how much they come out and talk about I'm independent and I'm living my best life and blah, blah, blah. They think that they're living some Sex in the City life. It's not real. It's cope. That's all cope. All right? The woman who wrote the novel of Sex in the City, she came out and said she wishes she hadn't even lived that lifestyle. She said that she wished that she had started a family instead of living Sex in the City. But she still went and promoted it to all these women out there. Crazy, bro.
Feds with a dog. I would go on holiday with my wife, telling me not to get married. What's going on? That's why the divorce rate is nearly half. Guys are just, everything just come and collapse. But to be fair, it makes sense. It's actually hard. It's hard to commit to one person for the rest of your life. And you not to get irritated or annoyed by them. But bro, the amount of people that told me not to get...
Most marriages are ended by women, fam. All right? Most guys, if they get married to somebody, they're pretty much locked in. Now, I'm not saying guys are, going to be perfect husbands and stuff like that. But most guys, if they create a family with a woman, they're not going to want to break that up. Most guys are not going to want to break that up, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? We're going to have a sense of loyalty to our family. Yeah. Most guys, I'm not going to say all, but most guys, even if they cheated on their wife, they wouldn't risk breaking up their family for some random side chick. And that's the truth. That's the truth. Anyway, let's get back. Let's see what else we got out there in TikTok world. TikTok. Where trash likes to do trash talking. Trash doing trash talking. That's what TikTok's about. Let's see what we got.
Every single day. Who wants to live like that? Who wants to be scared every single day? Every single day. Who wants to live like that? Who wants to be scared every single day? Every single day. Who wants to live like that?
Why didn't it start from the beginning?
Who wants to live like that?
Basically, well, that was a very quick video. Useless video. Let's find something else, man.
There was a study called from the Pew Center Research conducted a study that said 63% of men under age 30 would rather stay home and watch porn than go on a date. Men say they are getting their needs met without having to go on a date. Would men rather stay single than be with a woman is the question.
That's what they're saying, pretty much. 63% of men.
I think they're cheap.
Yeah, they just ain't got no
Oh,
money.
God.
Men.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it
There is a
again from the
study
top.
Called from the Pew Center Research conducted a study that said 63% of men under age 30 would rather stay home and watch porn than go
Hold
on a
on.
date.
Why is this thing?
Is the question.
That's what they're saying.
Date. Men say they
Sorry,
are
guys.
getting their
This thing's
needs
doing
met without
weird stuff.
Pew Center Research conducted a study that said 63% of men under age 30 would rather stay home and watch porn than go on a date. Men say they are getting their needs met without having to go on a date. Would men rather stay single than be with a woman?
Yes, men would rather stay single, and the problem is a lot of you women reject these guys in the first place anyway. So, like, a lot of these guys are single, and it's not even by choice. It's like the average woman out there thinks that she's way better than the average guy. So, you know, most guys are not even getting opportunity to date like that anyway. Yeah. And then a lot of times the expectations of the average woman out there is ridiculous. Yeah. They think they are entitled to a life or a type of guy that is just not on the same level. Yeah. Anyway.
That's what they're saying, pretty much.
63% of men.
I think they're cheap.
Yeah, they just.
Yeah. And listen, look at this one. And you could just look at this one and you know what she's going to say. I think they're cheap. You think they're cheap? Listen, there's a lot of things I could say about this woman straight off the bat, bro. But I'm just going to say this. Are you married, fam? And have you got a man? Because what I noticed is that a lot of these type of women that like to shame men and say men are cheap or men are ugly or men are broke or men are this, men are that. It's always these women who are single, bro. And I don't see a ring on your ring finger. Yeah? Yeah. And you might want to do a little bit of a calorie deficit diet as well. Yeah? Yeah. And the next time you're on your podcast, you might want to wear your natural hair for a change. Let's just see your natural hair for a change, innit? Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, not no shade or nothing. I just want to see your natural hair. I mean, I got my natural hair. Like, you know, let's see what your natural hair. Because a lot of these people, they're very, very confident to say things, bro. Very confident. I think they're cheap. I think you're probably undateable. I could hazard a guess that you're not a very nice person to be around for very long. Just by the expression on your face right there, to be honest. Anyway.
They got no money.
They don't have money. Which you should get your money up before you start dating.
No, not for you. The man shouldn't get his money up for you. No. What? So that you can buy another hair unit, bro? No. What do you mean? Listen, as I said, I've said this many times. When you come across these kind of women that they talk about a guy's got to get his money up before you dating, and your guy has to make 6 figures, and a guy has to pay him, take her all this luxury stuff, bro. That kind of woman is a gold digger, and a gold digger is a soulless entity. They do not care about anyone. They can't love anyone, bro. They're not good people. They're heartless, bro. Because you can't have a moral compass. You can't have a conscience and be a gold digger at the same time. It doesn't work, because you've got to be ready to cut ties with people at the drop of a hat. You've got to be ready to use people and not give a crap. That's why I always say gold diggers are evil, bro. And this woman's here, oh, you're cheap. You need to get your money up before you start dating, bro. Like, the man needs to get his money up for himself, not to start dating, bro. Psst.
So it is cheaper to sit home and beat your meat,
right,
than actually go out and find actual women to hang out with.
That's a sad reality.
I disagree.
Why? What do you think?
Is it less of
What
a
do you
headache
think?
to have
Here
to
we
deal
go.
with a woman or something?
There it goes. Like, it's a headache. Now I gotta take you out. I gotta hear what you had to tell your whole day.
That's why you take out people you actually like, and then you don't feel that.
Yeah, but then I gotta get to know you first to like you, right?
Yeah.
So how do I get to know you?
Call on the
So you
phone.
rather hand?
Hey, listen, I'm mad.
They're trying to shame men about the whole, corn thing and blah, blah, blah. So basically what they're saying is, this is your options as a guy, yeah? Like, you get your money up, which is not a quick thing. It's not an overnight thing. Like, women always talk about men get your money up like it's an overnight thing. Like, it doesn't take a year or years to get your money up. Like, it's going to take a long phase of your life where you're just basically on your own, grinding, to get your money up. But they don't care, right? That's the burden of being a man. Then you have the opportunity to date some of these gold digger women that are just probably going to use you, and they're sleeping with other Chads and Tyrones anyway, and they're probably not going to like you that much, right? Or they're going to shame you for, oh, you sit at home and watch corn, and you just beat your hand and blah, blah, blah. Cool, whatever. It's always an easy way to shame men. Like women are not watching corn as well. Like, women ain't using rose toys as well. Because most women I've come across has usually had some kind of toy in their closet, bro. That's very common. But women don't get shamed for it. Have you noticed that? Women never get shamed for corn or, playing with themselves. Only men get shamed for that. Because men are meant to be workhorses, and you're meant to, everything in your life is all about you working hard so that you can get some ungrateful woman, bro. Like, fam, get out of here, fam. Yeah. Or the last option, you just put up with her nonsense. Because this guy here is saying that, when you're talking to these women, this, it can be kind of stressful. It can be annoying. And it is what it is. Like, but of course these women don't see it like that because they don't have accountability. They think they're perfect. They think they're 10s. They think they're so funny when they're not. When they're really and truly, a lot of times they're just very rude and arrogant and obnoxious. Not all women, but a lot.
Married.
You always gotta say. Okay, so if you wasn't married,
I'd probably beat him by me at 100 miles an hour.
And why are these women laughing like they don't have Rose toy? They have that Rose toy in that little cabinet next to their bed. Why are you acting up, bro? Hey, listen, I need to say something quickly, man. So I used to see this woman, yeah? And like obviously I was sleeping with her, yeah? And she had this like industrial strength toy. Like it had like a big unit to it. Like, bro, like I got my coconut water here. It was like about the body of it was like this big, yeah? And then obviously it had some bit on the end that she would press against her privates. But the thing, like, it was fast, bro. Like, and it made a big noise as well. It made a loud noise, like, nah, like some pneumatic drill. Like, and I was just like, I remember the first time, like, when I saw it, I was like, what? Why have you got a drill next to your bed? Like, what is that? That looks like some power tool. Like, what is that? She's like, oh, no, that's my toy. Your toy? What kind of toy is that? some like building tables kind of toy. What kind of toy is that? Like, no. And like, she even used it in front of me, bro. And it was just like, I'd never seen something of that magnitude. It was big, bro. Like, and it made a loud noise. It was bruh. She was like, oh yeah. Like, I bust so quick when I use this. I bust in like 30 seconds. Like, I'm like, bruh, you're a savage. You're a savage. She had the Black and Decker. She had the Black and Decker toy, bro. Jeez. Power tools, bro. Like that, she weren't playing around. She always bust quick with that way. I was like, rah. I still did my thing though. I was still in there. Yeah. But yeah, flip it hell, boy. So I don't know why these women act like, oh yeah, they don't be playing with themselves every night as well. They ain't, bro. Most of them are single, bro. They're either playing with themselves or they got Chad and Tyrone on speed dial. Let's keep it real, cuz. All right, let's keep it real, cuz. Let me see. There's more of these TikToks, man. These TikToks are mad, bruv. TikTok is literally a platform for women to talk crap about men. Literally. If a man talks if men talked trash about women the way women talk trash about men on TikTok, they get cancelled. They get banned. Their accounts get locked off. But women can just say whatever crazy things and it's okay. It's okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, excuse me. Let's go to another video.
I'm 40.
And let's see what this one's got to say.
I'm 44. Yes, in case some of y'all didn't know, big Virgo energy over here. 9/14. This past Saturday, I turned 44. I was nervous and like scared to get older. Fuck that. I'm here living it, loving it, happy as fuck. Shit feels amazing.
She's lying. She doesn't feel. But you wish you was 25. In fact, you wish you was 23 again. Yeah? This is all cope. Oh, I'm 44 and I'm loving it. Yeah, right.
Does not feel how I thought it was gonna feel. I don't feel old as shit. Like, I got my mind, I got my health. Like, everything is like good. Shit is just a fucking blessing or whatever.
Yeah, right. Why are you dressed like that? Yeah? Why are you dressed like a lady of the night? Why? With your tattoo on your arm, bro. Yeah? And that hair as well. Yeah? You just refuse to rock the natural trim. You don't want to wear your natural trim. No. Yeah? It's fiddling with some lip liner or whatever the hell that is. Okay. You're loving it, yeah? Cool.
You know, my birthday was amazing. I got a lot of good calls and texts and shit like that, but the most simplest gift was the one that stood out the most. And it's gonna sound, some of y'all not gonna get it. I'll probably tell y'all about it one day, but somebody gave me, a special person gave me a pack of Reese cups. It be the little shit. It be the little shit. Like,
why are your nails so long and sharp? You got some claws, bro. How do you wipe after you go toilet, man? That's just mad. Because those claws are just too long and sharp, man. Those are some talons.
It don't be the money, it don't be the gifts, it don't be the trips, it don't be the shoes, it don't be the bags, it don't be that bag, like none of that. It be the little stuff. Them Reese cups. That shit hit different. I'll talk about it one day. Maybe. I don't know. But yes. 44. I'm a whole ass unicorn out here. Like, I have no desire to fit into anybody's box.
Yeah, because you're 44. You don't care about anything no more. Like, you're not in your prime anymore. Like, so of course now you don't care about nothing. You don't care what nobody thinks. I already know what this woman's going to say. I don't care about nothing. I don't care what they say on social media. I'm just doing me. I'm just happy. Blah, 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 blah. All right.
In my professional life, my love life, my friendships, or whatever.
Your love life, but I don't see no wedding ring though.
If you can't take every fucking part of me, every personality, everything that I give you, because there's layers to this motherfucker. It's called balance.
Why do you swear so much? Like, you're 44 and you're still swearing like a teenage hood rat. Why? Why are you still swearing so much? Like, I don't get it. And you see what I'm saying? Like, a woman can make a TikTok where she just keeps swearing, and TikTok will push it. Like, it's okay. Like, if a guy comes on TikTok and he's swearing, his video will get taken down. I'm telling you.
Balance. You know? One day I'm crocheting. The next day I'm painting. The next day I'm dancing around my house twerking or whatever. And I'm definitely going to be taking a nap somewhere. So it's like, you never know what you get from me. I like to read books. Like I said, I'm a whole ass nerd, a little weirdo, a whole ass unicorn or whatever. But then
oh, and she's got that stupid piercing in her nose, that little ball ring, but she's got the thin one. She's got the thin one. Like, and now you're trying to say, oh, I'm a whole ass nerd. Isn't it funny how you hear a lot of these hood rat type of women and they try to act like, oh, really, I'm a nerd. You know, I like to read books and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you still like hood Tyrones. You like hood rat guys, though. I know you do. You like guys that carry weapons and sell poison in their community and wear bust-down chains. I know you do. You're not really a nerd, bro. You're not going Comic Con. Yeah? You're not going Comic Con. Yeah? You're not going to Evo video game tournaments, bro. Evo. You're not going there. So you're not really. You're not watching anime. Yeah? You're not watching Baki. Yeah? You're not watching Baki. So I don't really know what you're talking about. You read books. That doesn't make you a nerd. The only people that think that someone who reads a book is a nerd is hood rat people. Stupid, low intelligence, low brow hood rats. All right? Anyway, keep going.
At the same time, I like to get up and get cute and get outside, go to the gym, work out, you know, get to the bag. For sure, gonna get to the bag. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm very excited about what this next chapter holds for me. I might need y'all opinion. Actually, I'm gonna ask y'all, like, I'm trying to figure out the dating range here now that I'm at 44. Like, my ex-husband is 13 years my senior. I don't want to be a nurse again. I don't want to do that.
Wow. So her ex-husband, yeah, is 13 years older than her. So that's 54, 55, 56, 57. Yeah? And she's saying she's trying to find out what is her age range for dating because she doesn't want to date someone she's going to have to nurse and look after. So she wants a YN. Yeah? This woman here, she probably wants to date a guy like 30 years old. She'd probably want to date me, bro. She'd probably want to date me, fam. Like, I'm just being for real. Like, I could imagine, like, seeing her on a dating app and she matching with me. I could imagine that, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, bro, like... this is too funny. Bruh. Do you realize you're meant to have already had kids already? Do you understand that? What are you talking about? Your next chapter. Why are you asking your TikTok audience what your dating range needs to be? Bro, like, you're meant to have already settled down by now. Why are you not with your ex-husband, bro? Why did you leave him? To go and do what? To go and do TikTok videos. Asking the strangers on the internet, oh, what guy should I be dating now? I'm excited. Bruh, you're 44, bro. I got the 4-4 and the 4-door. I got the 4-4 in the 4-door. Bro. It's like, do you understand? Senator Palpatine has got his arms around you. Like, he's hugging you tight. You see, this is the thing. Again, I've said it before. When you come across these like older women, yeah, who are, you know, they still got a little bit of attractiveness to them. There's something seriously wrong there, because why are you not settled, fam? You're relatively attractive. Why are you not settled? There's nothing out here in these streets. All that's going to happen is that you're going to sleep with a bunch of YNs. Yeah? You're going to sleep with some Tyrones that are younger than you, that are just going to, you know, mess around. You're going to, you know, she'll get her fix as well. You know, she's going to bust some nuts as well. Yeah? And have a good time. But, and at the end of the day, it's not going to last, bro. Because you are on the tail end of your looks. Let's keep it real. You're on the tail end. Like, I can see your age in your face. Like, you can put on as much makeup as you want, but I can still see your age. And you can put as much ball rings in your nose, but we can still see who you are, fam. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah, guys are going to want to sleep with older women, yeah, but there's no future in that. I'm sorry, there is no future in that. And these guys that sleep with you, these YNs that are going to sleep with you, they're just doing it to put a notch on their bedpost, and that's it. Delusion, bro. Delusion. And again, because she's relatively attractive for her age, you know, she's not hearing it. She still thinks that she's hot and fabulous and blah blah blah. Like, bruh, like putting on leopard skin dress. This is sad.
I don't want such structured shit, you know. I don't want to be like, oh, you know, you should act your age. Baby, I just got here. I've never been this age. I don't know how to act. I'm just going to be me, you know.
So when you was 43, you didn't know how to act. When you was 42, you didn't know how to act. Like, bruh, what are you talking about?
I'm still hella vibrant and shit like that. So it's like, I'm thinking younger. But how young should I go? Like, I'm not trying to do 20s. That's a little bit too young. I'm thinking maybe like 35, 36, give or take. I don't know, but...
Bruh, 35, 36-year-old guy is not going to see you as a long-term prospect. All right? You need to date men older. Even men your own age are not going to want to date you. A man 44 who is probably good looking enough to your standards, because I can imagine this woman wants a Tyrone. Even if a guy is older, she's going to want him to be an older Tyrone. Yeah, a good looking older guy, right? He's still not going to really want to be with you on a serious one. He's still going to want a woman that's probably like 35, just what you said, 35. If a guy's 44 years old and he's good looking and he's got his life together, he can at least date a woman that's 35, 30, maybe even 28. Like, she's not thinking straight at all, bro.
We're going to see what this next year got going for me or whatever. But like, it feels good here. I love it here.
No, you don't.
I'm just being my authentic self, and it feels fucking amazing. When I tell you I feel fucking free.
She's saying that to herself. Every time she keeps saying that, she's trying to say it's so amazing, it's so amazing, it's so amazing. She's trying to condition her own mind to believe that, bro. She's trying, because now you're single, you left your ex-husband, and now you're here, and now you're talking to random guys. Like, bruh. Okay.
Right now, at 44, I feel free. And that's all that matters to me. So, yeah. That's it. Big Virgo energy. I'm 44.
Silly, bruv. Absolutely silly. Hey, you lot. Make sure you're talking in the chat. And make sure you're liking the video. Hold on. Let me actually check the likes on this video, because I know you lot like to treat me like some dead food, boy. Like, I hope you lot are liking the video right now, bruh. Hold on, bruh. Alright, respectable. You lot are actually treating me like a brother. You lot are actually treating me like a brother, and I appreciate that, man. So, please, the rest of you watching, like the video, please, yeah? Because we still got a few more to get through, man. Hold on. So that woman was 30. Talking about... Alright, cool. Let's see what this white woman's got to say.
Talking to my friend.
Hold on. Hold up. What's this white woman got to say about... I'm 40 and single and I hate it.
Talking to my friend.
Oh, why does it keep doing that? Stop this, man. Enemy of progress.
I was talking to my friend today, and she was like, do you pray for a husband? Like, you always talk about wanting a husband. Do you pray for a husband? Because we're both Christian. And I was like, actually, no. I pray over every area of my life, but I don't pray over a husband. Is it because I just don't want one? Like, maybe I think I want one, but I don't actually want one. But then I'm like, no, I genuinely do want a husband. Like, And it's also really scary to get to the point where I am, which me and my friend also talked about, because it's like you get to a certain level of comfortability with your singleness that it's like almost like you'd rather choose just being single than to be coupled and have to compromise with another human being.
Wow. And this is a Christian woman saying this. She would rather be single than have to compromise with another human being. Wow.
Now I know that I'm getting close to that point. Like I'm on the cusp. Like I'd either go like here or here. Here is finding my love and being with my love. And over here is just being single for the rest of my life and being completely okay with it. Because the only reason I really think about having a husband is because my kids are old. If you're new here, I'm 40. I'm actually 41 in a week. My kids are 20 and 18. One's already flown the nest. The other one will eventually fly the nest. And I'm just going to be here. I don't even have a dog anymore. So I'll just be here by myself.
Yeah.
I refuse to get cats, so I cannot be a single cat lady. So
yeah, a cat lady, yeah.
Then what am I going to do? Obviously, I need a husband.
Wow. So listen to this woman, bro. She's 41 years old, yeah. She's had 2 kids, one 18, one 20, yeah. One's left, yeah. So now that she's realizing that, I don't have anyone, right? And I'm going to be bored. Once my last child leaves the house, I'm going to be bored. So now I need a husband, bro. And what does this husband get by being with you? What does this man get by being with you exactly? Because you're 41. It's not like he's gonna start a new family with you. And just by you saying that you'd rather be single than have to put up with another human being, I can tell that your character's probably not that nice. You're probably actually kind of annoying and stubborn, and you're probably kind of rude. Yeah? Like, bruh, I don't really see much benefit. A guy that is 41 doesn't need to couple with you. The only way you're going to get past this is if you date a man that's considerably older than yourself. That's the only way you're going to get past this, because he'll be gassed that he's with a woman of your age. He'll be gassed, like he'll be happy. Men tend to want to date younger women, so you need an older guy. But you probably don't want an older guy. You probably want Chad. Yeah, you want a Chad, don't you?
And then my friend said, you know, you actually need to date. I was like, fair. That's fair. In order to get a husband, I would probably need to date. First of all, I know I'm not staying in the city that I live in. So for me to date here would not really serve any good purpose for me, because let's say I fell in love and then I would have to stay here. That is the last thing that I want to do. So therefore, my dating is on pause until I get to where at least I see like the next, 5-10 years of my life. And that is not...
In 10 years, you're going to be 51. So she's going to wait to, 51 to start dating again, to find someone to be with. You've given your best years to some guy already, like. You've given 2 children to some guy already. What are you talking about? Where is this guy? Where's your baby daddy at, bruv? What happened with him? Because I could hazard a guess that you probably left him, bro. Just by the way you speak.
Until next year. So then I'm back here in single land, and I think, dating could be fun, but obviously I can't date because I can't fall in love here. So then it's like this vicious cycle. I know I need to. It's getting a little weird. Like, it's getting weird. And then I talked to my other friend, and she's like, you're just too picky.
Yeah. So even your friend that said it to you, you're just too picky. Because I can tell from this woman, I could just look at her. I know she wants a super Chad. Yes. Super Chad, bro. Because, number one, this woman's 41. Again, she's relatively good looking for her age. She looks younger than her age. I'll give that to her. She looks younger than her age. Like, but at the same time, you are 41, bro. You're not in your prime. You're on the back end of your looks, bro. Do you get it? Yeah, but I'm sure you still want 6'5" chiseled Superman, bro. That's what you want. Yeah.
It's not that I'm too picky. It's that I have like.
Hey, what? You lot saying my audio? What's wrong with the audio? What's wrong with the audio? What's wrong with the audio? Actually, let me listen back myself. Oh yeah, fuzzy sound. Yeah, I don't know what that is, you know. Yeah, bro, like it's not that deep. It's not the audio's broken, bro. There's static. That's all it is. But you know what? I'm gonna end. I'm gonna let it run, and then I'm gonna end it.
Standards. Doesn't everyone have standards? And no one has like actually checked the boxes, except for you know who I'm gonna talk about. But he like didn't check like the chemistry box. So then it's just I just go round and round and round in circles. I was talking to my friend today, and she was like,
Yeah, man. I don't know why. All of a sudden, my microphone does this fuzzy static sound. I don't even know why, but yeah. With that happening, that's just a sign to call it a day. But anyway, listen, leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this. All of the things you've seen. I'm going to chop it up into the smaller chunks. You know how I do. And yeah, man, I'll be back again with more content tomorrow as always. You know what it is. Yeah, and I'm going to be posting some boxing content as well. I'm going to be doing a lot of training with a lot of different people from now on. Anyway, so yeah. Anyway, with that being said, you lot take care of yourselves. Yeah, that's it. All right, I'm out of here. Peace.